You face any cross-origin resource sharing errors, course error?
Yes, course error.
So
In
when
last
it
project,
comes,
when because we have created one project is there, insurance domain project.
hmm,
So in that insurance domain, uh, there is a spelling mistake in the means backend file, and we are using another means endpoint. So that was there was we facing that course error.
okay,
So
okay. So is that because of
there is
that?
another reason to there
Hmm?
is another reason.
No, but do you know when it comes?
Actually, when the backend files is not matching with our program,
Files?
so
No, no, no.
that
See,
course error.
see. So files means what? Uh, you are calling file from
Just
Angular?
JSON file. Like.
No, no, no. See,
Oh,
you are calling API, not the file. Okay.
yes.
Okay. So now you're calling some API from the backend, and you said that not matching something, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, it should return the bad request or something 404, correct? Because it is not there.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
so uh, do you know why it comes then? It is not related to files. It is related to the domain. Okay, okay.
When
So
domain
let
is
me,
not matching.
yeah,
Yeah.
correct. Let me tell you. So, okay. So you're working on www.google.com. Okay. You have backend on the www.google.com. Okay. And you are trying to get the data from localhost 4200 to google.com. Okay. So your Chrome what does? It checks your domain should be matching. Okay. So if you are calling from the local host, it should be called to the localhost backend. Correct. But in that case, what is
Mm-hmm.
happening? We are calling from localhost to directly Google. So this is the different domains, correct? So at that time you get that error. So now tell me, do you know if you are getting kind of this error, so how to resolve this? Means what steps we have to do?
Uh, can we request to the backend team
Hmm?
to go through that?
Yes, backend team can handle it. But do you know what
Hmm.
backend team needs to do? This
Hmm.
okay. So this should we know as well as a UI developer. So that
Hmm.
is why I'm asking. Okay. So there is a cross origin things in the backend as well. Okay, there we can add the domains, then we have to allow the domains, whatever domain we need to allow. If you do you know node.js?
Yes.
Okay, so have you heard about the course in node.js? There is a one
Yes.
middleware express.
I do not work on Node.js. Just
Okay,
on I don't
okay,
just
so
know
there
about
is
the
one
Node.js.
package, course package.
Hmm.
Okay, over there you can give the origins, what origins you are allow to the get the data from the backend.
Mhm.
So with it you can resolve that. Okay, so okay, so this can be a simple question for you now. So what is dumb component and a smart component?
DOM component and smart component.
Hmm.
Yes, that means we are suppose we are providing. I don't know actually what it is, but I think
But
it is
by
like
naming
that.
as well you can guess.
Yes, that component which are eagerly loaded in
No,
in
no,
the browser that can be said.
no, no. It is
Hmm.
not related to loading.
Then by routing, if we provide routing and that
No,
another loaded component,
this is also not the case. So okay, so you
I will go
work.
through that. Health.
No, no. I will tell you. Please note down as well. I am also note down the questions. I will share the
Hmm.
list of the questions with you at the. Okay. So
Okay.
dumb components are nothing but the own. These are the component takes the data and show on the UI. So they don't parse. They don't have any capability to do the manipulation into the your variables, and also these are components are the read only components. Okay, you pass the
Hmm.
data to that component, it will only show kind of the, suppose you are showing the seller, sorry, if you are showing the some data at the product. Okay, so you want
Hmm.
to show the name, price, and quantity kind of something. So this is the label kind of the data. So in that case you can say it is the dumb component because it is not doing anything, it is just rendering the data. And the
Okay.
smart component is that smart component should be able to pass the data to your dumb components, and you can manage the data as well in that case. So if you are changing the drop downs value, then your dom change, your value get changed, kind of. So those things are comes
Okay.
into the smart component.
So by default, it is a smart component. Then how to create the dumb
See,
component? Means
your
there.
no. See, uh, let me share my screen and I will write some in the whiteboard. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So this is one page. Okay, and you have one button over here. Okay. Uh, this is kind of the drop down something. Okay, and on change of this, you have to show some data here. Suppose you want to show the each value of the selected products at the level. Okay, and you are showing name of it, price of it, and quantity kind of. This is the read only component. Okay, so this component is
Okay.
passing data to your child, correct?
Mhm.
And child is rendering that data. Okay, so
Yes.
all the logics written in the top level parent component. Okay, you are passing
Mhm.
you are getting the data, latest data on the change of this drop down, and you are passing again to your child. But child, what child is doing? Child is just showing the data. He is not doing anything, correct? So
Mhm.
this is only the read only component, I mean to say. So such kind of things comes to the dumb components. So these are the dumb component we can say, and these are the smart components because we are managing the data over here. This is the small example,
Okay.
but in real time you might have been you can realize that now you know in your project as well. Somewhere you are just showing the data. Okay,
Mhm.
so these kind
Okay.
of the you can make the simple component and you just pass the data to it. So in that way
So it is
we
like that static websites like that.
not the static because see, this is also not the static. Even if it is dumb component, no. See, you are passing some values, array you are passing to your child component now. Okay, from on the change of this. Okay, and this array you have passed to your child component. Okay, and you with now tell me how you pass data parent to child.
Mhm. Okay.
No, I'm asking how you pass parent to child data.
There is a one feature input output like
Okay, see
by
now.
using input.
Okay, yeah. So by using input, you pass that this component data. Okay, it will take that data in the component, in the dumb component. It will just show. Correct.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yes.
It's what is the use of this component to show whatever data you pass from the parent, the array,
Mhm.
this array. So
Okay.
this is the smart component, and this below one is a dumb component.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the case. Read about those as well. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So okay, in your project,
So in
hmm, yeah, yeah, go through.
no you no provide proceed.
Okay, so okay, so you have one component and you want to take the data from the backend. Okay, so you need to write your logic in engine in it, correct? To get the data
Hmm.
from the backend, call the API from service out, correct? But
Hmm.
if something is there, so I want to get the data before the component get called. So do you know how to do that?
Before the component get called.
Yes.
Actually, when we call the service, then
No. See. Uh, Okay, so you write your component into the routing file, correct? Have you heard about resolver?
it's
Hello?
hard, but I didn't
Resolve.
use it.
Ah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So no, note down that because resolve method helps us to call some service before calling the your component. Okay.
Mhm.
So suppose you want to show data depend upon some flags. Okay. So in that case, you have that flags before calling the component. So on that case, you
Mhm.
can reroute your things before getting to the engine in it. So in that case, we use a resolve method.
Resolve method. So we have to call in service only.
No, so
That's
resolve is nothing but a
different.
kind of a one service. Okay, and you have to add
Okay.
at the component level.
Okay.
You can search Angular resolver, you will get it.
Mhm.
Okay, will I have added in the list that question as well. Okay, we'll move to the next question. Okay, so we talked about the resolve as well. So have you heard about auth guards? Means when we use it,
Yes.
what is the use of it?
Yes. Auth is basically used to means secure the route. So
Mm-hmm.
I used can activate route guard in my last project, and in that case, a can activate routing guard provides us two parameters actually, route, and another one is what I think next.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to import activated route there, and that activated route gets the current current route information about uh, means get current route information we can get through the activated route. And if we have created some means a login form, and if users log in on that page, so that login service will means provide the value true or false, that will raise the flag, and as per that true or false value, we can um, activate the guard, and
Okay.
that guard we have to attach to the that route
Mm-hmm.
in app.routing.module file.
Kind of correct, but there are few things as well with it. So let me add this as well. Call cards.